Hello and welcome back to my kitchen today. We are finishing up our series on really simple, easy things you already have in your pantry, desserts that won't make you gain 1,000,000 pounds. If you don't know me, I'm Danielle and I am all about helping you live your best life. So today we are working on, like I said, our last dessert for this little mini series I'm doing of really simple desserts. So far we've made lava cake that is like 4 grams of carbs and just like not bad for you. All of these are gluten-free. We also made peanut butter balls last week where I was shook because of the directions. I didn't think it was going to work and it totally did. And then today we are making 5-minute cookie dough. The recipe calls for like cookie dough balls where you make them like little cookie dough balls. But anyway, I don't. I just leave it all in a bowl and I eat it with a spoon. Yes, it is more than 1 serving and I eat it all. Yes. In 1 sitting. Yes. Okay. So today that's what we're doing. It's really super simple. All you need is some almond flour or another flour, coconut milk or a different milk. You could use maple syrup or honey, vanilla extract, sea salt, and chocolate chips. Now, I will put the recipe over here just so you can see what it looks like. All of these recipes can be found on my Pinterest under healthy-ish desserts and like way more. So I will also link the recipe below because the one who made this post did a really great job of just explaining how to do it all, and I just appreciate it. So here we go. 5-minute cookie dough bites. She didn't call them balls. She called them bites. Okay, so in a medium-sized mixing bowl, combine almond flour, coconut milk, maple syrup, vanilla extract, and sea salt. Mix with a spoon until well combined. Okay, I'm going to see what I have in this kitchen of mine. I think I have most of those things. Okay. Okay, so I got all my ingredients together. Like I said, you can totally substitute things like the almond flour and the maple syrup and whatnot, but the recipe does call for almond flour and maple syrup, and what else? Oh, and coconut milk. It actually calls for full fat coconut milk like you get in a can, I think, but I always just use whatever I have on hand. So today I don't have any coconut milk, so I am using the chocolate almond milk. Because it's still good somehow. If you saw my video from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was also using this and it was also expired then. I don't know, man. And then, so those 3 things I feel like you could substitute for different things like different flour or a different sweetener or whatever you have on hand. I think that it would work fine. But today I do have those things except for the milk. I have my almond flour. And I did just pick up some maple syrup from the grocery store. Note about that is you want to use pure maple syrup when you're using it as a substitute for sugar, because if you just use like regular like I don't want to call any brands out, but like, you know, like the cheap maple syrup, like not natural maple syrup, then you're not really substituting sugar. Like you're just putting like corn syrup and junk into your body. So if you do use maple syrup instead of a sweetener, I mean, like if you use it instead of sugar, then you want to use pure maple syrup. I don't know if this is the best, most pure maple syrup, but it was like half the price of the other ones, and right now I just need to buy this one. So hopefully it still is wonderful. It says that it's all natural table syrup. Let's look at the ingredients. Oh, yeah, see, the first ingredient is brown rice syrup, and then water, and then cane sugar, and then brown sugar, and then natural flavors, and then citric acid. This is not pure maple syrup. It's not. You gotta look at the ingredients. But it's what we have today, so that's what we're gonna use. I believe you could also use honey and it would have turned out fine. So let's get started. It just says in a medium-sized mixing bowl. Sophie! My dog and cat are like playing so loud. We just need to mix together all the ingredients except for the chocolate chips, and then we're pretty much done. So here we go. I just read at the top of this recipe, it says it is for 4 servings, but I mean, it might last me two eating times. I don't know, but I'm going to mix in the chocolate chips and then we'll be done. So at this point, I could put them into like little balls and do it that way so that they're like the cookie dough bites like the original recipe calls for. However, like I said, I just like to eat it with a spoon and it's less work and it's easy. So at this point, I could do that. I ended up using some dark chocolate like morsels. So yeah, morsels. Just because I had them on hand and I thought that the dark chocolate might offset the sweetness from the chocolate almond milk a little bit, but it calls for, I think it actually calls for dairy-free. Yeah, dairy-free chocolate chips, but it doesn't matter, guys. Like, you can totally learn to substitute things and make lots of different recipes work with what you have. So that's what I used. I accidentally put double the chocolate in. Like, I promise it was an accident. I know sometimes I just do double the sweet, but this time it was an accident. I was just trying to use like the measuring cup I already had out and I was going to fill it half full, but then I accidentally filled it all the way full. Oh well. So I have it ready now. I'm gonna put it into a bowl to keep it in the refrigerator. The recipe says you can refrigerate it for up to a week. Like I've already stated a million times, I eat all of this in, 2 days or less. So it's cool, but it could last up to a week in the refrigerator. So I'm just going to put it into my Pyrex bowl and go from there. Okay, I have my cookie dough in my bowl now. I'll probably eat a little bit before I eat lunch here. I hope that you guys have a chance to try some of these recipes out. I will link the other 2 videos that I have done previously to this one down below. All of these recipes are, they're all gluten-free, and some of them are paleo or keto. Either way, like, they're all just kind of healthier alternatives to what you might be eating right now and what I'm eating right now. So I try to just mix in these homemade, slightly better for you desserts that fix my sweet tooth, but also it doesn't wreck my nutrition. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and I'll love you forever, and hit the little bell so that you know every time that I post. If you don't know, I post every Monday and Thursday. So I hope you guys have a great week and a great Monday, and I will see you in our next video. Bye!